For a spot in the NFC Championship game. This one is underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick. And they steal it back on the return. So never mind about who's receiving to start this game, Brock. Got ourselves a change of possession already, and this crowd is loving it.
And the first offense they'll see take the field is the whole team, which is practically sprinting out there to take advantage and keep this crowd humming.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. We'll give up the gut to Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
This is Walker on second. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead to move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Go!
1st and goal. Here's Walker. Has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's White on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Love. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 43. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. The ball is loose. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
Sometimes, let's face it, it's just better to be lucky than good. Your mind as a runner always goes to worst-case scenario when you feel that ball get knocked loose. That time the sideline saved him and his team. I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7. Setting up a throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got it over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Walker now from the gun. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC Divisional. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense.
Offside, defense.
And no surprise here, they declined the flag because the play got a 1st down, so they're going to happily let it stand. This offense in position now, it's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he's across for the touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside, defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points.
That penalty
On
is
is Little
declined.
for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from them on the road in the postseason. Jukes one defender. And he's brought down after a short game. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Love from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They get those 2 yards back, but now it leaves him with 3rd and 10.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
He was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Eagles are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And the Eagles will take possession. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Running is Walker. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. On 3rd down, Walker. And he's going to get stopped for right around the 45-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they face 2nd down. They go with Walker here. And they bring him down around the 34. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense working quickly. The give now to Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
This game has evolved so much over the years, but there's just certain times, there's certain moments, some flashes of greatness like that you see Dick Butkus, that you see Jack Lambert, that you see Mike Singletary. These middle linebackers stuffing a run. This guy in particular, like the greats used to do.
Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're throwing it. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Eagles boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Out now runs the Packer offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down throw. Here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Love looking to pass. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. To the air with Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. Second and 3 now. Love to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing, Love. Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Here's Love to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson, so it'll be second down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Champion. And with a push of a button, we say so long to the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 50. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go.
On the carry, it's Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Let's go now.
To the ground with Walker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And it's a rare defensive win on the ground. He's caught at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on second down.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Walker on first down. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 39. Complete over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down. It's Walker on the give. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, sack, reload, reload. Ready?
Now Walker. That's a big hole left. And he's finally hauled down at the 12. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running left. Here's Walker. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Check.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Back. Go, check. Go, check. Ready?
Staying with Walker. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Walker runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. Love now. Finds his man. It's Kraft. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. The Packers send out their punting unit. Matt Ariza, the one to send it away. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He has it at the 22. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Eagles returning their offense and this running back to the field. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Walker on second. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. We're down to 1 quarter to play in the... All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running with Walker again. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 36. It's caught, Warren. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Go.
Pass play now. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. Running is Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. A 5th rushing score for him as he moves 1 away from the NFL record. And yet again, he's made a trip to the end zone, his 5th on the ground. And now just 1 more return visit away from tying that NFL single-game record. Little tacks on the extra point. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Love. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
That's Bigsby. He's got it. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Into the hands of Bigsby, complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Let's go now. Hut, go.
Thrown on first down, Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun now for Love. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Love from the gun. Throwing the out route, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 2nd and 3 now. From the 34. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. A timely interception for them there, partner. That drive sure looked like it was headed for at least 3, maybe 6.
That QB wanted that throw back the minute it left his fingertips. You know, Peyton Manning would say, once that ball's gone, that check has been signed. And he wanted to rip that check up, and he knew it. Defense makes him pay.
Back-to-back carries here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. They go with Walker here. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They're now set for 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Offside. Defense.
Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. And they're